When we come back, we'll find out how senioritis proved to be more serious for this volleyball star.
Don't go anywhere.
Nights out are about to get pricier. We'll tell you why after a short break. Stay tuned. After the break, sports reporter Derek Kopp shows us how fan loyalty is repaid.
And find out which LSU sport produced an Olympian. Stay tuned.
Today, we'll take a look at how water surrounding the coast could continue to creep on unwelcoming soil, and how one pesky substance tries to make its way into our water. And later, we'll learn why LSU began renovating facilities, and it's not because of bad plumbing. Newsbeat starts now. Tonight, learn how one man tries to prevent violence in New Orleans and how a local shelter also aims to stop killings. Newsbeat starts now.
Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Austin Hart.
Good evening. I'm Elizabeth Kubel. Thanks for joining us.
Just last week, Cardell Hayes was indicted on second-degree murder charge for the killing of former Saints defensive end Will Smith. Today, New Orleans actor Amir Baraka advocates for better household relationships to prevent violence from the start. At just 14 years old, he became a number in the New Orleans crime rate that is almost double Chicago's. In 2015, about 20 per 100,000 people were murdered in the Windy City, compared to the 40 per 100,000 in New Orleans. That's why he spends his time fostering relationships with children in an effort to make an impact.
I was feared. It was almost as if I had gotten a degree from Stanford University. So that's the mindset, that's the culture that you're dealing with. So guys kill, and after I killed the first person, then all my buddies, they start killing because they wanted the same reputation that I had. So that's what we're faced with right now.
Baraka says the first steps in preventing gun violence are putting fathers back in the home, teaching emotional control and conflict resolution.
Most of us like to be outside on a bright, sunny day, but even a seemingly good thing has limits. Reporter Janice Patrice explains why. Wherever your plans take you this summer, don't forget your sunblock. You can get additional information about melanoma by visiting our website at tigertv.tv or by visiting your local dermatologist.
Welcome back. We have Paige Vaughn at LSU's campus to explain the latest in affordable mobility.
Here at the Asher Street East Lot is one of 3 locations where many LSU students without vehicles can get a little bit of freedom from public transportation. Not a fan of Uber? Well, here's more on a new way to ride. I'm Paige Vaughn, Tiger TV. Back to you.
College students also get a membership discount at just $15 by signing up through our website.
In October, legislation allowed the conversation of all LSU single-stall restrooms to be designated as gender neutral instead of the current label as handicap or family. LSU will be the first SEC school to make these accommodations. LSU has not declared an end date for the process, but sign changes have already been made in buildings like Coates Hall and East LaVille.
5 former Tigers were in the NFL draft on Saturday. Football head coach Les Miles says it's the right thing. Now, looking ahead, the LSU Tigers will have a veteran team in the fall 2016 season with 18 of 22 starters from last season, which Miles says means plenty of field advantage. The team also gained a new defensive coordinator, making him the 3rd replacement in the last 3 years. When asked about the rumors of his career ending last season, he said he simply made a decision to stay focused because, like his team, the expectations are high.
Our expectations are that we will be a very, very good football team, that if we continue to improve and do the things that we're capable of doing, that, we could, be in the back end of this season in the college playoffs.
I certainly hope that's true. Now, for the full interview with reporter Taylor Curette and head coach Les Miles, visit our website at tigertv.tv. Now, the track star used to represent LSU in the race. Now he has the opportunity to represent Zimbabwe in the Rio 2016 Olympics. Starting as a high school standout in Zimbabwe to a 3-time All-American NCAA and SEC champion at LSU. Track star Gabriel Vumvere prepares to compete on an even bigger stage. He has already qualified for the 100-meter and plans to get to 200 meters in upcoming weeks. He also qualified to compete in the 2008 and 2012 Olympics, but could not participate for reasons out of his control. Vumvere said he never planned to run track or even be an Olympian, but he remembers where his love for the games began.
One of my uncles, his name was Mr. Berry, was big on sports, so 2000 Olympics. I really watched those Olympics like a lot with him. And to me then, you know, I love that. I love seeing that performance, you know, the stands are full, everybody's cheering, and somebody's able to be composed enough to win an Olympics or run a personal best or lifetime best.
Vumvere hopes to compete in the 4x100 meter relay once he gets the okay from Zimbabwean officials. The Rio Olympic Games begin on August 5th, and Vumvere leaves for Rio the week before opening day. The LSU men's lacrosse team is a club sport that may not have popularity or funding at LSU. In less than a month, the team raised more than $8,000, but it wasn't for their own program. It was for one of their biggest fans. LSU senior Seth Bombett was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year, and when his friend and LSU lacrosse player Thomas Brown found out, Brown decided to create a GoFundMe page to raise money and awareness. Though that money will help, Brown says it's less about the dollar amount and more about raising awareness. After finding out about the team's effort, Bombett shared how humbled and grateful he was to see how many people care about him succeeding in this fight.
You know, this season's for Seth, honestly. I think every game we play now is for Seth, and we really want to make sure that he knows that we're all fighting for him.
Bombett is currently receiving treatment at St. Jude's in Memphis. To donate, visit GoFundMe.com/JKWBAJCK. All proceeds go to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
This chef made Louisiana proud with her Southern twist on the hit show MasterChef Junior. That is, this 9-year-old chef started cooking at age 4. After watching every season of MasterChef Junior, she finally convinced her parents to let her try out for the show at the ripe age of 8. A couple audition videos and even a psychiatrist visit were all that she needed to make her way in as a top competitor on the show. After spending more than 2 months battling against 24 other young chefs, Avery came back to her hometown of Baton Rouge in as runner-up, a title she is proud of. Avery's adding something else to her plate. She plans to write cookbooks and act, and this 9-year-old is anything but ordinary.